Hey guys, what is up? RedPandaMining here. How you guys all doing? I hope you're all doing really well and have a really great day. In this video, this is gonna be a different one. This is gonna be a POV style of tearing down a mining rig. And the reason why I am tearing this down is because I have sold this mining rig. Some of you guys may have remembered, this is the cheap $2,500 USD mining rig. Okay, this is when I built it back, I think in February of this year, and it broke even in about 88 days. Okay, that was amazing. From February to February, March, April, around April was when it hit the break-even number. So some of you guys may be wondering, Red Panda, who did you sell this rig to? And it was to a viewer who I was talking to one-on-one, because some of you may know I just recently did a one-on-one service. I just released it last week or 2 weeks ago, and a lot of you have already signed up, and I spoke with a lot of you, and it's been very humbling, very awesome to finally just talk with some people that are in the crypto mining space, as well as people that are new and just wondering, you know, how to get started. And so I run a little service, guys, RedPandaMining.shop, and there is where you can book a time, and I'll have it linked down below. You guys can go check it out. Okay, guys, anyways, this mining rig, I'm just gonna do a POV style of tearing it down, and this rig is gonna go to a fellow subscriber who wanted to buy a mining rig, and I was like, you know what, I will sell this mining rig to you. So I was actually needing to sell some rigs anyway, so this one was the one I wanted to get rid of first. It's not like it's a bad rig, it's extremely efficient. These are the Zotac 1660s, all right? They're not supers or TIs, but 1660s. I'm able to get about 26 megahash mining Ethereum on these, and they do very well on Ravencoin and a bunch of other algorithms. All right, they're NVIDIA cards, not AMD cards, so these are really strong on other algorithms. So future-proof. So the gentleman, I'm not gonna name his name, I don't wanna like dox him or anything. I'm making this video for him because he said he is new to mining, he doesn't have a mining rig, and so I'm just gonna be documenting this whole rig for him in this video, and I'm just gonna go along, just explain as I tear down this rig, so he has the footage, he can see it for himself. And he actually said, which I thought was pretty awesome, is that he wanted to have the experience of building a mining rig. So he didn't want me to like help him out per se, but I at least want to help him out in making this video and just talking about, you know, the parts here and while we tear this rig down. So maybe this video might help some people but I'm just hoping that this video will be just an interesting one where I just tear down this rig. And I'm hoping this mining frame will fit into this box. You know what? I was actually thinking of placing this whole thing into this Bitmain Antminer. This is the ASIC box, and it looks like it just fits. Look at that. Yeah, it fits into the box. Yeah, it does. The frame fits in the box. So what I am going to do is I'm going to be taking out everything. All right, so we can just get started, and I'll just explain as I tear down this rig. Okay, so we're going to take out the GPUs first, and actually before I take off the GPUs, I want to take out the PCIe cables. Okay, and yeah, this whole rig is powered by a single 850 watt power supply. This is a EVGA 850 G3. And I got that from good old mineshop.eu. Thank you so much, Guntis. Good old Guntis, guys. Go check them out. Link down below. I believe they have some GPUs for sale if some people are interested. Anyways, guys, what was I saying before? I totally forgot. And let me just, we're going to take off the GPUs now. And I got to unscrew, you know what? I'm just going to unscrew them all as I go here. I got to make sure I keep all these screws for him. And I'll have this rig all nicely packaged. All right, so I got the last screw out, and now I simply want to take out the GPUs. And so they're going to be connected to the riser, and this is from gprisers.com. We have to undo the butterfly clip. Okay, so it looks like it's, there we go. And we just pull up on the GPU, so it just slots it out from the riser. So there you guys go. All right, then we're gonna put the GPU, I'm gonna be placing the GPUs, I'm gonna be wrapping them all in, you know, this plastic here, bubble wrap, and I'm gonna be putting them in the Space Goats boxes, which Space Goats has graciously sent me 1 million of them, because some of you may know or may have saw that video, I unboxed like 40 graphic cards, and yeah, I bought, that was a good time buying those graphic cards from Space Goats, but anyways, guys, yeah, I'm actually sad to see this rig go. One of the most efficient and smallest rig, one of the smallest rigs, actually, yeah, this is definitely the smallest rig, mining rig I've ever had in terms of size. Okay, like these 1660s, these are extremely small, right? Like if we compare it to like a EVGA for the Win 3, all right, this is a 3070. You can see the size difference there. I'm not trying to do a measuring contest, but yeah, you know, you guys know what I mean. That's just too funny. Okay, anyways, let's just take the last two. Oh, okay, so this butterfly clip is sometimes pretty hard to there you go. All right, so I'm gonna make sure and I don't drop anything. I don't want to damage this rig. This is going to a good home. It's going to a brand new miner, and he's excited to be building a whole mining rig from scratch. And he said I even said that I was gonna put Hive OS pre-installed for him on here, and he said no, I want to do it myself. So I was like, awesome. Just a dude that wants to learn how to do everything. And you know, the best thing to learn is by doing it, all right? Like experiencing it. Sure, you can tell somebody to do something, but you know, will it actually stick in their head? It won't stick in their head until they actually experience it. So yeah, experiencing building a mining rig, it's awesome, guys. I definitely recommend it to everybody who wants to get into it. I know that there are a lot of pre-built mining rigs out there, and yeah, I mean, it's totally fine, like, but if you need to troubleshoot it or something and you never had the honor of, you know, building a mining rig from scratch, then you may have an issue trying to figure out, you know, how to troubleshoot the mining rig and yeah, all that stuff. Okay, so what I just did, I took out the risers, okay, and now the next step, you know what, we can take out the SSD, and I'm probably gonna give him a brand new SSD. I have a brand new one, so I'm gonna keep that. And now we're going to take out the, we gotta take out the riser USB ports, okay? So yeah, I'm kind of doing this all backwards, but because we're tearing it down, right? I'm getting it ready to pack. I got to take out all the 6 USB to the PCIe 1 adapters that were in the risers before. So there we go. And I'm gonna give him extra risers just in case, as I know sometimes taking the risers out can damage it. As I just, you know, kind of like unclick them from the riser, sometimes it can break, but I'm gonna give him like an extra 3 risers along with these ones just in case, you know, something happens. And of course, all of these cables as well. So yeah, I'm gonna put them in a good old GPU risers box, of course. I may just give him new ones actually. I could just keep these ones actually. So now next step is I'm gonna be taking out the these are all the PCIe cabling. Okay, so actually I don't need to take out these splitters. I can actually keep these splitters in because I'm most likely gonna wrap the whole power supply together. All right, so yeah, how I did it was, just to explain for the buyer, basically one went into the GPU and the other one, it went into the riser. Okay, so you see the different strands essentially. And so yeah, another strand, another dual splitter here was for the GPU and for the riser. Okay, so what I mean by that, one end goes into the GPU here and the other end goes into the riser back here. All right, so that's why I have 6 of these splitters. So 1, 2, let's see, 3, 4, 5, and then there's a 6th one down here. Okay, and so yeah, this was all to spec, enough length for each 1660. Okay, this is one of my custom mining frames I built back in 2017. Okay, so I'm going to yeah, this is one of my favorite mining frames I ever made. I just went to Home Depot, bought some aluminum angle and wood, and you know, my shoddy cutting job on these, it's actually pretty sharp. I'd advise of trying to like shave them down so they're not too sharp and you cut myself way too many times. Anyways, let's take these, either the zap straps. I had them for basically just cable managing the 24-pin and the 8-pin CPU, which goes into the motherboard here. So we're gonna take this out. 8-pin CPU cable. This is to power the motherboard on this side, and then the 24 pins on the other side. We just gotta, this is a little bit harder to put in, so I advise try to leverage your fingers underneath the motherboard as you push it in. In my case, I need to like hold the motherboard at the top here so I can push this out. Oh man, that is extremely stuck. Okay, let's turn this around. I wish I could just send this whole thing as one, but I'm afraid it will die in shipping. I've seen some nightmare mining rigs that haven't survived shipping. Okay, so yeah, the SATA cable he will definitely need. I'm gonna give him the motherboard box. All right, so this 24 pin, guys, is a BITCH. Oh man, this thing is extremely stuck. Oh, okay, oh, there we go. All right. Man, that was hard. Okay, all right, so that should be good. All right, guys, the motherboard is free, so I can take this out, and yeah, I don't have to take out the RAM or the CPU. That's gonna stay in there. So this is actually gonna go into the MSI box. I'm not sure if I have that box anymore. You know what? I'll just use the Chump Change XD, the H110 Pro BTC Plus motherboard. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in there. So leave it like that for now. Okay, guys. All right, now the last thing to tear down is the power supply. Okay. All right, so yeah, I actually don't have this screwed in, so it's pretty much just like this. And you know what? I'm pretty sure I can keep all of these cables in, and I will wrap this whole power supply together somehow. Yeah, I will wrap it somehow and get it all in there. I'm just gonna leave the power supply here for now. Okay, we'll figure that out. I'll figure that out off stream here. I'm gonna do all the packing off stream. I'm not sure if you guys want to watch me just, you know, wrap everything, put it in boxes. Anyways, I guess we're done now. So there we go. We just basically unbuilt a mining rig within like 15 minutes or less, I think. And to put it all back together should be around the same time, maybe 20 minutes. For the person that bought this rig, he'll have to do it all backwards, right? So I would put in the power supply and then put in the motherboard, all right, the motherboard. And then the next thing would be to plug in the 24-pin cable, okay? And then the 8-pin CPU cable, where the heck is that? It's over here, okay? The 8-pin CPU, that goes in the motherboard, all right, these two. And then the next step would be maybe install the SSD. That's going to be really easy, okay? Make sure you put HiveOS on it first, and then install it. It should be somewhere over here or something over here, depending on how you have the motherboard. You can just rewind the beginning of this video. You can see where the motherboard and PSU was. And then you can install, you can do the cable management for the PCIe. All right, it was hovering back here, right? And the holes that you see on my custom aluminum angle frame here are for the GPUs. Okay, so I have the spacing for 6 of these 1660s. All right, so yeah, then the next step is install the risers first, plug in the PCIe cables, all right, for the back, and also the USB into the motherboard. All right, these cables right here that go from the back of the USB and then into the motherboard over here, okay? And then, yeah, the next step is to put, the last step actually is to put in the GPUs, and actually then the last step is to plug in the PCIe, each strand here that you see, one into the GPU and one into the riser, okay? So I explained that earlier. And then you go to town and figure out how to make a flight sheet and all that stuff in HiveOS and get it mining. Anyways, guys, let's keep going here. Let's go ahead. I want to see if I can fit this in the box, because I already have a padding at the bottom. Oh man, this looks like it just fits like a glove right into the, this was for my S19J. Okay, that fits perfect. I should have enough room for the motherboard box. I can put the GPUs and the GPU riser box with new risers in here like this, okay? Yeah, that's perfect. We got lots of room, and you know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna make this video longer, guys. I don't think you guys wanna see me pack GPUs and stuff, but we should theoretically have enough room. And you know, I can put a box up here. Yeah, definitely I can put GPUs in this box. And I can do another one like so. Yeah, guys, look at that. Isn't that perfect? Man, I found the perfect box, and it happened to be a Bitmain Antminer box. That's awesome. Okay, all right. Okay, guys, that's all I wanted to do. I'm gonna pack this all up off stream. I don't have anything else to say, but thank you guys for watching. Let me know your thoughts. And you guys are probably like, Red Panda, sell me a mining rig. Well, guys, maybe. I may be able to sell you a mining rig. I prefer to ship within Canada. Actually, this buyer is actually near me. So easier to ship, kind of near me, not really, but he's in Canada, and I was willing to sell him this rig because, like I said, I need to free up some power as I have some new mining rigs coming. And I don't know if you guys saw this earlier, I have 2 Ryzen CPUs. I'm gonna be testing out a Ryzen 3700X CPUs here. I've never had like an AMD mining system, a motherboard, a processor, all that stuff. So I'm gonna be doing videos on that to make sure that some people wanna experience saying, why don't you use AMD, Red Panda? And you know what? I've been using Intel for far too long, and so I'm gonna be doing that on my 3070 rig and a 3070 Ti rig. So stay tuned for those videos, guys. I'm going to be testing out these Ryzen CPUs on AMD motherboards, all that kind of stuff. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts, and if you guys want to talk to me one-on-one, go visit redpandamining.shop, link down below, and anything that you guys want to ask me, I will gladly talk with you guys one-on-one. You guys seem to really love it so far, and I'm really happy that I can talk with all of you. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one, and peace out.